Welcome, beautiful souls. This is Lotus and Light Studio. Today's reading is addressing a collective question: why one of my relationship is testing me. Before we begin, I want you to pause for a moment. Take a slow breath. As you're watching this, I invite you to look at the cards on your screen throughout the video, not just with your eyes but with your awareness. These cards were not picked casually. They have been channelized through 3 to 4 hours of focused energy work across 2 days through mantra, intention, and silence. Now, today's reading is here to reveal why my relationship is shaking me, exhausting me, stretching me, and forcing me to face parts of yourself you would otherwise avoid. Let's begin our reading. So the first card we have here is energetic movements. Wow. Look at the card, as I said in the introduction, that try to connect with the energy of this card. This card is channelizing the energy of Nritya Ganapati, or a dancing form of Ganapati, the force of cosmic movement, disruption, and rhythm. Now, in energetic world, dance is not celebration. Dance is controlling your chaos. This relationship is testing you because you're resisting change that has already begun. Now, this form of energy appears when old emotional patterns are cracking, comfort zones are collapsing, and identifying, yourself is shifting your identity. So, this relationship didn't enter your life to complete you; it entered to destabilize what you thought was stable. You're being forced to confront your attachment patterns. You're being forced to confront your fear of losing control and your habits of repeating the same emotional cycles. Now, if this relationship kind of mirrors your inner rhythm, and right now your rhythm is out of sync with truth, to be very honest, that's why it feels confusing, on and off, and intense but unstable. You want to go in or go out, so something like that. So this kind of this energy kind of break that rigidity, and you, whether you like it or not, have become rigid in expectations, emotional dependency, or ideas of how love should behave. This relationship is not punishing you, it's training you. It's asking you, can you move when life moves? Can you let go without collapsing? And can you stay centered while emotions are swirling? So, if you keep trying to freeze this relationship into a fixed shape, the test will intensify. Stop demanding certainty from something meant to awaken you. It will always shake you because it's kind of meant to shake you. Allow emotional movements without any immediate reaction and observe instead of controlling. The energy here says that your growth depends on whether you learn to dance with uncertainty instead of fighting it. So do not fight, flow with the rhythm of this energy. Look at this card, feel the aura of Ganesha, and don't be so stubborn, don't be so stiff. Just let the movement of energy flows through you. And let's see what is the second card coming up with this particular energy. Oh my goodness, this is wholeness. This energy of Ganesha is fast acting, like everything is completed. But don't misunderstood it. Fast does not mean easy. Look here the aura, look here the energy. Try to connect, try to see through from these cards, try to connect with these energies. These are not just cards, but the channel of energy talking to you. This form of energy, or Ganesha, brings immediate karmic consequences. So, if you see the green energy, that means your heart chakra, your emotional truth, your healing can only be possible through honesty. And the golden yellow aura is depicting your solar plexus, self worth, and power and clarity. So, this combination tells a sharp story. This energy is saying that you are put into relationship test because you are being asked to choose yourself without closing your heart. As the energetic movement card was saying, That is one of the hardest spiritual lessons, to let go of your rigidness, you let go of your stiffness. You need to learn how to love without shrinking yourself, how to care without self betrayal. You can't do that. How to stay open without losing authority over your life. This test is not about other person, it's about whether you abandon your needs to keep peace, whether you stay silent to avoid conflict, whether you confuse patience with self erasure. This energy of Ganapati appears when delays are no longer allowed in your life. You see, connect with this particular aura. If something is misaligned, it will surface quickly. If something is false, it will feel unbearable. And now, if I say these two energies together, my goodness, I'm just gonna one message. See these intense energies. I don't know if you guys can feel it or not, but you do need to balance your heart. You do need to take care of yourself first before you start expecting something from others. You do need to let go of your stiffness. Now, move, adapt, let go of those fixed patterns, and then act and then decide, and do not delay your truth. Together, they reveal something very important, because you're standing at a threshold between old emotional identity of yourself and a more conscious, self respecting version of yourself. So, this means to be handled passively. It demands awareness, courage, emotional maturity. Will this relationship work? If you ask me, that's not the test. Will you evolve regardless of the outcome? If you grow, the relationship either transforms or exit your life cleanly. If you resist growth, the test repeats with more pain. It's gonna cycle go again and again. Now, this relationship is a spiritual pressure cooker. That's what I'm gonna tell you. It speeds up what would normally takes years to realize. So if you keep holding to things, then the cycle will keep continue. You're not losing anything, remember this. You're being stripped of illusions right now. So take one last look at these cards. The energy of these cards is really intense, and ask yourself quietly, what did I feel during this reading? Where did my body react? What truth did I resist? So that's where your answer lives. If this reading resonates, don't rush to label it as a good or a bad. Let it sit, let it work for you. Remember this, the Ganpati energy doesn't destroy, it reorders, and sometimes relationship test us not to break us but to return us to ourselves. Thank you so much for sharing this space with us.